What is going on, everyone? So this load ended up taking a drastic turn for the worst. All right, so as you guys can see, I'm sitting on the shoulder of the interstate, and long story short, I've been here since last night. We've got an oversized load on. It's not very big. It's a little Kubota tractor, but it happened, man. I was 26 miles away from where I was delivering. My God, man. The worst thing possible, I guess, could have happened outside of the motor going. My drive shaft, so one of my U-joints decided to let go. And it was, I mean, next to instantaneous. I heard a little noise. I started slowing down to pull over to the shoulder of the road and check on it and see what the noise was. And as I was slowing down, it just, man, I heard a loud boom and came to this stop, man. I mean, there's really nothing else I can say. I'm trying everything I can do right now not to cry. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just running into a lot of bad luck lately. I've gotta get this under control. Good news is the tech came out last night because all they could do was take pictures. No tow company wanted to come out and tow me due to the fact that it was oversized and it was getting too close to nighttime. So they told me I had to sit out here on the shoulder of the road till morning. But the tech came out and said that it was the U-joint that gave out, and it slapped everything and anything underneath there. I will show you guys pictures right here. But the tanks are messed up. I got airlines that are gone. It busted a brake chamber, all sorts of stuff, man. It's a nightmare. So Bennett is working on getting a truck out to finish out this load because we're only like 200 miles away from delivering this load. But this is the precautions that we take here at Bennett to be safe. I mean, I've got my triangles all out behind me on the road there. And then we even called in an escort last night, which, if you guys are looking for an escort company, Blue Angel Escort Company out of Pensacola, Florida, amazing, man. I called them. They were out here within a half hour to sit behind me, and they sat behind me with their flashing lights all night. We called into the state police. We made a report letting them know that we were stuck on the side of the road. No tow company wanted to come out and get us. So this is where we slept, man, on the side of I-20. Not very safe, but I mean, it was what we had to do because, and we did it to the best of our ability of being as safe as possible because no tow company would come out and get us. So, guys, I'm currently waiting on the tow truck. They did just call me. They said 60 to 90 minute ETA for them to get out here. Man, this is way too many things that are going wrong for as good a care as I actually take care of this truck, man. You guys see it. I'm in and out of the shop all the time getting maintenance done because I want to make sure that this stuff doesn't happen. But you guys can see, it doesn't matter how often you're in the shop, this stuff still happens. Stuff breaks down, these trucks, and it's really inevitable. I mean, these trucks are gonna break. You can see my drive shaft. You can see my drive shaft sitting on the ground there. But these things are inevitable, man. I mean, they're gonna happen. I really wish they'd stop happening this much to me. So I'm gonna wait on the tow truck. Once the tow truck gets out here, we're gonna have it towed back to Lincoln, Alabama. There's a TA there, and we're gonna see if we can at least get back on the road today. But I do have another, or not me, Bennett has another truck coming out who's gonna grab my trailer and finish out this load for me, which is really cool. I mean, that's another thing about Bennett is we're all a team. We're gonna make sure that these loads make it to where they need to make it, no matter what. Whenever something goes wrong, Bennett's got a team of very hardworking people over at the office, and they're gonna make sure that this stuff gets done and make sure that everything's done as safely as possible as we can get this all done here. So guys, I'm gonna go back and talk to the escort for a few minutes and wait on this tow truck. When the tow truck comes, I'll be back with y'all. All right, the tow truck made it. Look at it. The first time since the wreck last year that truck's been on a tow truck. It's upsetting, man, it really is. But he's underneath there, removing drive shafts, hanging other drive shafts up because It ripped the carrier bearings out. It just did a lot, man. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. As much as I have this truck in the shop for just preventative maintenance and everything, this stuff really should not be happening to me. But like I said, stuff happens, man. And there's no point, I'm gonna tell you all, there's no point in getting frustrated, mad, or anything about what just happened to my truck, because that's not gonna fix anything. The only thing I can do is fix it and move forward. I can't ever just get mad or frustrated about it, and it just doesn't get you anywhere, man. If you get frustrated or mad or start yelling at people or anything, that just gives everyone a bad image of you, and I'm not that kind of person. I just want to get it fixed, so that way I can move on with my life. I mean, I keep having that image in my head. It's just time to retire the old truck, but I don't think I can retire it. I like this truck way too much. But yeah, you can see him under there. He's getting all the drive shafts out, hanging up the one that's on the ground because it ripped the carrier bearing out. And then, guys, we're gonna move over, get it over to the shop and see if we can't get something done today. At least get it moving under its own power again. But we've got a bunch of other stuff that we've actually got to get repaired now. As you guys saw earlier in those pictures, I mean, it took some gouges out of both of my tanks. I've got to get a brake chamber fixed because it messed up the brake chamber. It messed up other air lines underneath. They're gonna have to go through and check all the wires and everything, because I mean, when it hit everything under there. There's just stuff moved all over the place, ripped around. It was as catastrophic as it gets without the motor blowing up or the trans blowing. I mean, this is a bad catastrophic failure, but again, it happens. We're gonna move on from it. We're gonna get on down the road, and I will be back with you guys when we get over to the shop. Alright guys, so it is the next day. I've got the truck in the shop. They actually had the bay blocked off. We got it right into the shop. So we found out what the issue happened, or what happened here, and I'm gonna show you guys right here. So this is my one of my drive shafts. Now you can see the yoke here, but the strap, I think you guys can see it. The strap here, the bolt had broke, let the strap loose, and the U-joint obviously came out and caused massive damage. I'm gonna take you guys down there in a second. I'm gonna show you guys underneath my truck, but I want to talk a little bit because I've got all the techs. They're all eating right now. I just ordered everybody some Buffalo Wild Wings because, you know, I take care of the people that take care of me, man. These guys are working extra hard to get it. They got my drive shaft, so they couldn't get a new drive shaft from Peterbilt or anything because apparently Peterbilt was saying that there's not a single drive shaft in the country, so they had to have one built overnight for me, which they did. Last night they sent my drive shaft out and they had a whole new one built, so I'm getting a whole new drive line underneath the truck. But let's walk under there. I'm going to show you guys what's all damaged under there and how bad it is. I'm going to make sure that they don't have any issues with this, but we're going to walk down here real quick and hopefully you guys can see the nightmare of damage that we've got. So we get under here. Now this tank, obviously, that was I mean, that's, I don't even know if you guys could see the dent, but the dent in it, and it took a big gouge out of it. So we've got that. Then this side was all damaged. It ripped the carrier bearing right out of here. I mean, all the lines up here, it tore up a bunch of lines up here, ripped an air line off here. Got the yoke back there. They're gonna rework all that stuff. Got the front drive shaft. Luckily nothing happened to that, but they are checking over everything. They're gonna tear that all apart and make sure nothing happened there. But guys, I mean, looking at everything, I'm pretty surprised it didn't do any frame damage or anything. It didn't hit the frame, didn't do anything up there. But the big thing is that it took out my tanks. So we do have two brand new fuel tanks on order, and we will be getting hold on, let me get out from under this thing. Dang it, I think I just got dirty. We will be getting two new tanks. It's going to take them 7 to 10 days to build everything. I had to hurry up and get out of there. I'm not really supposed to be down there, but I assume all responsibility if I fall and get hurt. I'm not going to come after anyone. But these guys, they ordered new tanks for me. It's going to take them 7 to 10 days to build them. So we'll have new tanks brought in. Now, the one thing is that everything that's being fixed is under warranty, because I had just had all my U-joints replaced about a year. Well, today actually is 1 year. So this happened 2 days before the year warranty the year warranty went out. But lucky enough, I mean, TAs, they back their word. They're taking care of it. So they came out, took pictures the first night it happened, and they all assessed the same thing, that it was the U-joint failure, so it was a part failure. So they're taking care of it all. I'm not paying a dime out of pocket for any of this stuff. Now, we did notice when he was down there that the pumpkin on my rear drive, the pinion shaft is a little loose, so we'll probably be replacing that as well. But guys, we're gonna be back on the road today. They said that they'll have everything today, and the tech that's working on it, he's actually gonna stay late. He is a master tech and does all this stuff, for a living, and he's got all the certifications. He is a good tech. If you guys need someone to work on your truck, excuse me, man. I am so sorry. I just got done eating some Buffalo Wild Wings myself. But if you guys need someone to work on something, you're coming through Lincoln, Alabama, the TA here, stop in, see Andrew and David. Those guys are Andrew is the general manager here. Then there's David, he's the assistant manager. And then ask for Shane. Shane is a very good tech. He came highly recommended from my home shop that, I get a lot of my work done at, but I couldn't make it down to them. We didn't want to get the truck towed all the way down there. So these guys, he came highly recommended. We're gonna have this all fixed up today, and I'll be back on the road here in a little while. So guys, stay with us, man. We'll be back on the road. My trailer should be getting back here sometime today. The driver that took the load and finished the load out for me called me and said that he was gonna bring my trailer back here. So we're doing good, man. We're back on schedule. Hopefully all this stuff will be fixed. The tanks, we're gonna have to wait a little bit, but I will have new tanks here soon. Like I said, it's gonna take them 7 to 10 days to build them, and then they gotta ship them down here. So we'll be back on the road. But guys, I'm gonna get back in there and see what's going on. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Alright guys, been a very long 2 days, but we got the truck out of the shop under its own power. Now we're still waiting on a lot of parts. So like I said, the tanks are going to take a while to build, get to us and everything, but we made it through through most of this. It's still got some stuff we got to get done, but we're getting there. I'm exhausted. These guys have been working, you know, all day today and throughout the night here to get the truck back out of the shop and get it under its own power. I do have another load. I'm gonna be pulling it back in the shop. Now it's Friday today, so I don't have my next load's not till Tuesday. So I'm gonna be pulling it back in the shop tomorrow and going over the rest of the stuff. Just again going through everything with my buddy to check everything, make sure everything's good. I'm just extra cautious now, especially after that just happened. The more times I can look at it to make sure that we didn't miss anything, the better. I'm gonna tell you, if you're looking to get into trucking and this is your goal, to be an owner operator, to own a truck, anything like that, just make sure you've got some money in the bank, because this stuff gets outrageously expensive. But guys, as I said, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go to bed, get this video out to you guys, and then like I said, I've got another load we're going to get on Tuesday, and I've got one more load after that we're planning, and then I gotta make sure that I can make it home for my son. My new son's coming November 5th, so I gotta hurry up and get home after these next two loads. So guys, as always, you know, if you guys are looking for a company, I suggest looking into Bennett. The link's in the description. Outside of that, make sure you come see my all my friends down here at the TAs down here, and you can either come to Grand Bay. That's where the old manager of Robertsdale, he is now the manager of Grand Bay, Alabama here. Or you can still go to Robertsdale. James is over there, and they take good care of you, man. They're taking care of all this stuff, making sure everything's right on my truck after all this happened. Even though it wasn't their fault, it was a part failure. It was under part warranty, so they're making sure all this stuff is right here. But other than that, guys, I'm going to bed. I'll see you all in the next one.